Hello, welcome to the 8th International Conference on English Language and Teaching. We are the representative of Yogyakarta State University will deliver our article entitled The Potential of Augmented Reality for Vocational High School Learning During COVID-19 Pandemic. I am Ismi Solihatun as the first author, Sukirna as the second author, Arif Wahyu Widodo as the third author, and Saidatul Maslaha as the fourth author. Introduction. COVID-19 began to spread in China in 2019 and spread to Indonesia since March 2020. Due to the COVID-19, the learning environment in Indonesia changes to distance learning and has an impact on practical learning. Distance learning changes the dynamics of learning, from classroom to distance learning media based on technology, adjustment of learning methods, adjustment of graduation standard, and demands of parents on learning. Distance learning in all level of education, from the elementary school level to higher education, include vocational high school. Vocational high school prepares students to be ready to enter industrial world and have high competence proved by national certificate. Students need to take laboratory practical and training at industrial world to synchronize their competence. But due to the COVID-19 pandemic, laboratory practical and training were stopped while learning continued online. On the other hand, the utilization of technology in distance learning can use mobile-based learning media in the form of e-books, games, and simulations. Simulations learning aims to create learning experience through the creation of imitations that are closer to a real atmosphere. Augmented reality can be used as a simulation learning medium that can facilitate students' understanding during learning because it can visualize materials, contain cognitive content, and as a learning medium for teacher. Research aims and methods. The study aims to explore the potential of augmented reality in vocational learning during the COVID-19 pandemic. This article synthesizes a study literature on the potential of augmented reality in learning activities, especially distance learning for vocational high school students. Theoretical review. Distance learning is a learning process conducted between teachers and students without face-to-face and in different places at the time of learning. The difference between distance learning and classroom learning is a form of interaction that occurs between teachers and students. The role of human resources, technology use, type of program, and implementation management. Augmented reality technology allows users to interact with the virtual objects and view the physical environment through a digital camera from a mobile phone or tablet. Augmented reality has a number of common features such as immersion, navigation, and interaction. These three features are expected to improve user satisfaction, help understand comprehension, and can be useful for learning tasks that require experimentation. The implementation of augmented reality on education based on the theory of interactive media effect. The theory said that media relates to human psychology. The media used the way it communicates with others, where the media will provide immersive experience for users and affect the aspect of affective, cognitive, and behavioral. In interactive learning media, student is no longer as a passive message receiver, but actively engaged in learning media through various activity interactions and synchronizing message. Augmented reality is an interactive learning medium that can be used in the learning process. The potential of augmented reality on vocational education. Augmented reality is able to combine the virtual world and the real world in the same time for creating simulation learning at vocational high school. Simulation learning replaces the function of laboratory and industrial working practical for vocational high school students during distance learning in COVID-19 pandemic. Augmented reality is can depicting three models: manipulating objects virtually, and providing experiences based on abstract concepts. Compared to practicing learning videos, learning using augmented reality is more interactive. It involves the interaction between students and learning media. Previous research has successfully developed and made augmented reality learning media as an effective and valid medium for use in vocational school learning. Simulation of the potential of augmented reality at vocational learning, especially in electrical engineering. So we need a marker, paper marker, we need a phone, and we need an application. Zoom in the view the details. You can do zoom in, zoom out. You can switch. You can know the wires, battery. You can use multiple vantage points. You can do switch on with a quick tapping. Augmented reality can be used as the simulation learning media in pandemic COVID-19, but there are another potential of augmented reality on vocational high school. First, to improve student understanding. AR provides students with an understanding of improving high thinking skills, creativity, and critical analysis. Second, has a longer memory level. The use of augmented reality can improve user memory with interesting experiences gained during media use. Third, increase student motivation. Augmented reality is an interactive learning media that can increase student interest, concentration, and satisfaction with the use of new technologies in learning. 4. Doesn't require advanced device to run. Most of augmented reality technology can be run using mobile phone. And 5. Increase student motivation. The use of augmented reality in learning reduces the direct cost and material cost as well as laboratory maintenance cost. Conclusions. Distance learning has various obstacles, especially for vocational high school students who have to carry out laboratory practice learning and industrial working practice. Augmented reality technology is one of the alternatives that can be used to simulate practical learning by visualizing objects in 3D and still involves two-way interaction between students and learning media. Another potential in augmented reality-based learning in vocational high school are to improve students' understanding, have longer memory, increase motivation, not require advanced equipment in operation, and reduce learning costs.